What's good, y'all? This your boy, the Black Akashi. I know it's been a minute since I dropped a video. It's not that I don't want to drop a video. It's just sometimes I'll be busy, but I've been trying to, work on that and get better because I be seeing the comments and stuff. I be seeing all the love and appreciation, and it really drives your boy to, do all this. It ain't like I'm just giving up or anything. It's just, been kind of busy. But the first video I'm gonna start off this year is with gaming. That's one of the things I love besides anime. If this is your first time here, I post gaming and anime videos, specifically anime, but sometimes gaming. But your boy be trying. But anyway, if you like the video,
I'm covering the secrets of a mysterious synthetic intelligent
what the
species, also known as the Remnant.
ignore that. Anyway, uh. Anyway, if you enjoyed the video, leave a like, comment, share, subscribe. All the other bullshit that everybody gotta say on YouTube. But it is what it is. Anyway, as you can see from the title, this video is going to be about my most anticipated games to come out this year. Now, if you like this video and want to see me talk about what games are gonna suck, what's gonna be the best games to come out this year, what's going to be, blah 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 blah, what's gonna be the sleeper of the year, etc., etc., let me know in the comments and I'll work on that. But without further ado, let's get to it. Now, my most anticipated games, number 10 is probably Dying Light 2. Dying Light is a franchise that I love, but I'm not really excited about it. I mean, it's a great zombie game. It did what Dead Island did, but ramped it up to a whole nother level, so you gotta respect them for that. It basically did everything that Dying Light was supposed to do. I said Dying Light. Dead Island. It did everything Dead Island was supposed to do in their sequel, Dead Island Riptide, and literally shitted on them. Dying Light did Dead Island so bad that there's never going to be a sequel to that game. Dead Island 2 is probably never going to happen. And if the day that game gets announced, I will come back to this video and make a reaction to it, because I stand firm on that. Dead Island 2 is not happening. Dead Island 2 has been announced for I don't want to say it was since when I was in high school. I want to say probably 2016, 2015, one of those 2 years. So it's been like 5 to 6 years since Dead Island 2 was announced, and that game still hasn't been released yet. So yeah, if Dead Island 2 comes out, I'll come back to this video because I don't think it's ever coming out. But yeah, long story short, Dying Light 2. Dying Light 2 is definitely one of my most anticipated games, but that's why I have it at the bottom of the list, because it's not anticipated, but it ain't that anticipated for me. Number 9, Saints Row. Now, seeing the gameplay of this, seeing the trailers and stuff, man. When they first announced the new Saints Row game was coming out, I was beyond excited for it, because I wouldn't call myself a die-hard Saints Row fan, because I've only played Saints Row 3, Saints Row 4, and Saints Row Get Out of Hell. So I wouldn't really call myself a real Saints Row fan, because Saints Row 3 is my favorite Saints Row game of all time, even though I haven't played the first 2. But when this game was first announced, I was very excited. But when I saw the trailer of it, I was like, no, this isn't Saints Row. And this is coming from somebody that likes Get Out of Hell and Saints Row 4. So if the trailer was so bad that somebody that's only played the last 3 Saints Row games is not on board with it, that's kind of saying something, considering that I liked all the superpowers and all that other shit that was in the other Saints Row games. So when that happens, that something is wrong. But to be honest, I'm not gonna be surprised if I F around and like this game. I wouldn't even be surprised if I F around and like this game, because judging from the gameplay looks pretty fun. I wouldn't say I like the characters or anything. I don't like the fact that it's in some random place in Nevada or whatever. Looks like a freaking modern day version of Red Dead Redemption. Only difference is you ain't riding on horses and it's a fucking desert. But I would not be surprised if I actually like this game. Because, like I said, I only play Saints Row the Third, and Saints Row the Third is my favorite Saints Row of all time. I wish they would remaster the first two so I can finally play the damn games. But I hope that happens after the backlash they I don't know why they haven't announced it yet. After the backlash they've been getting from diehard fans of Saints Row, I don't know why they haven't announced a remaster of the first two, or at least a remake or something. That way people can see why. Actually, that's probably why they haven't done it yet. They haven't done this yet because they know that if they remake the first two games, people are going to question why the hell would they want to play the Saints for a reboot. But that's probably why they haven't done it yet. But yeah, Saints Row reboot is number 9 on the list. I was thinking about switching it between that and Dying Light, but I said which game would I probably play first, which would, I ain't gonna lie, be Saints Row. But that's why I got it at number 9. But it could change anytime soon. But Saints Row, I would not be surprised if I like the game. I'm not buying it full price. If they release it for free on PlayStation Plus and PlayStation Now, whenever they do their little Game Pass shit, I'm definitely playing it. Anyway, yeah, number 8 would have to be the Outlast Trials. Outlast is one of the most beloved horror games to come out recently besides Dying Light. If you want to talk about video games that changed the whole horror aspect of video games, of horror games today, you would say Resident Evil 2 and Resident Evil 7. Well, I guess you say 4. Resident Evil. Well, no, technically you can't just say Resident Evil. Resident Evil 2 Remake, Resident Evil 7, Until Dawn, and Outlast. These 4 games changed the whole horror video game aspect of what we know today. Technically, you want to say Dead by Daylight 2, but I haven't played that game, so that's why I didn't say that, because that game rechanged the horror aspect of gaming today too, because the Friday the 13th game, that Dragon Ball game that's coming out, Dragon Ball Ball Breakers or whatever the freak it's called, that's literally based off of Dead by Daylight. So yeah, you can say that too, but I haven't played that game, so that's why if I did play it, it would be number 5 on video horror games that change, blah 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 blah. But anyway, Outlast is one of my favorite horror games I played besides Until Dawn. That game changed everything, bro. That game is literally terrifying. The sound effects in that game is ridiculous. It's literally a tie between Alien Isolation and Outlast on what 2 games has the best horror sound effects in gaming. Like literally, I don't even, you can just hear the shit in the game and you can literally be afraid. Like when Brock chasing me, when Brock chases you and you hear the chains and him breathing, I swear, man, I literally have to take my headphones off all the time because he literally sends chills up my spine, bro. The dude is so freaking, that's how terrifying the sound effects in this game is. But speaking of which, which of these games have the best horror sound effects? Outlast or Alien Isolation? Let me know in the comments. But anyway, back to Outlast Trials. This game is, I think it takes place before, I think it takes place before the first game. But from what I've heard, the game is going to be co-op, so that is going to be interesting. And technically, it would be funny too, because you know when you play it with a certain person, they gonna f up everything, and you gotta restart the checkpoint and all that stuff. So that would be pretty hilarious. just playing that with your friends and stuff, and just playing it with your friends and just seeing what the hell happens, just to ease your pain a little bit with the game. So that is definitely worth playing. Number 7, Forspoken. Forspoken. Forspoken, Forspoken, Forspoken. This is a game that I, for one, am excited for, because when the game was first shown, it was like more of a demo. It seemed to me like, because they were showing it off, it was, I forgot what video it was, but they were showing it off as like a demonstration of whatever engine they were running on. So I was like kind of hoping that they made that a game, because that shit was clean. But long and behold, it is now a game. I want to say it's like Tomb Raider combined with Infamous combined with Uncharted. You know, in terms, as a matter of fact, no. I would say add the powers of Infamous with the gameplay and open worldness of Horizon Zero Dawn, and combine that with Tomb Raider. I guess that would be a better comparison or analysis or whatever. And combine those three together, and you probably get this game, because you know the whole powers aspect and all that stuff. So I'm really excited about that game. I really like what I'm seeing so far with that game, because that mud look flames, and I am, for one, excited to play it. My number 6 is Suicide Squad Kills the Justice League. This game looks freaking amazing. The gameplay of that game, the gameplay was so phenomenal when they showed it at the Game Awards, man. I was like so mind blown, because it looks like what the hell's the name of that game? It was an exclusive on Xbox. Shit. Hold on. It's something with an S. No. Well, let me look up real quick. Sunset Overdrive. I knew it was something with an S. It's like the gameplay of the game was like Sunset Overdrive. Sunset Overdrive was definitely one of my favorite Xbox exclusives when it came out, because I freaking loved that game. I got it for free, but I freaking loved that game. That was literally one of the funnest games I played in a minute. So the fact, I don't want to say they're the ones making this game too, but anyway, the gameplay is similar to that for like certain characters, and the gameplay looks just like it, except you ain't riding on rails and stuff and blowing up big monsters and stuff. I mean, technically you probably will be, since Brainiac's the main villain and you gotta kill the Justice League. But I cannot wait to see what the hell they do with the Justice League characters, and how the story is given, because Guardians of the Galaxy, from what I've heard, is one of the best games to come out last year, and I still haven't played that game, and I probably will. I just haven't really bought it yet, and because because of Avengers and all that stuff. But yeah, that is definitely a game that I am going to be playing. And now on to the top 5. Number 5 is Destroy All Humans 2. Now, funny story, before I started making this video, I literally did not find out this game was coming out this year, because I hardly be on YouTube a lot lately. I hardly be watching videos and stuff. So I looked up the list of the games coming out this year, and it said Destroy All Humans 2 Revamped, or whatever it was called. And I was like, what? No freaking way. Anyway, I got excited as hell, bruh. I would put that as number 1 if it wasn't for these other games. But Destroy All Humans is probably one of my favorite franchises to come out back in the day. And the freaking remake of the first game that came out last year was beyond phenomenal. Was beyond expectations and phenomenal. The stuff in that game, the stuff in that remake was beautiful. I freaking played I went back and played I didn't go back and play the first game. I went back and played Destroy All Humans 2, and I was like, I couldn't even play Destroy All Humans 2. on my PS5 because I was like, man, I can't do it. As much as I want to, I can't. So, long story short, I stopped playing it. I only played the first mission. So, now that I found out that that's coming out this year, it don't have a release date, but still, I am beyond excited. I love this game. I love this franchise. And I hope the success of the second one, have them remake the other games as well, Path of the Furon and Big Willie's Return or whatever, because Big Willie was a Nintendo exclusive at the time. So I hope they remake that so that we can play it. And the same thing for Path of the Furon. I have Path of the Furon on the Xbox One, but I haven't beaten it. So I hope they remaster that too. I hope they remake that too because I really want to play those two games. Number 4, Horizon Zero Dawn Forbidden West. That is my number 4 on this list. The reason why I have it at number 4 instead of the top 3 is specifically because I still have not beaten the first game, so I don't want to put it all the way up on my list if I haven't even beaten the actual game. But Horizon Zero, from what I've played, this game is freaking amazing. And from what I've seen from the sequels gameplay, oh man, this game looks freaking crazy. Besides the beautiful graphics and the gameplay, this game looks freaking amazing. And another thing, the fact that Elden Ring and Horizon Forbidden West is coming out in the same month is ridiculous. How do you expect two of the potential game of the years to be in the same month? Oh man, they are wild for that one, bro. They are wild. How you gonna put Dark Souls, the Souls franchise, against this, man? It's too much, man. They trying to kill your boy, man. They wild for that, bro. But they got some balls. I give them that. They got some balls. So I give them their respects on that. But Horizon Zero Dawn is definitely, I said Zero Dawn. Horizon Forbidden West is definitely my number 4 on the list, and it definitely is one of my most anticipated games. It would be in top 2, but I haven't beaten the game, so I'm ruling it out on a technicality. So now for number 3. Number 3, Bayonetta 3, which is fitting because I have her at number 3 because, you know, whatever. Bayonetta 3 is definitely one of my most anticipated games to come out this year. Bayonetta is the main reason why I own a Nintendo Switch today. When Bayonetta 3 was finally announced, I went and bought me a Nintendo Switch. I bought Bayonetta 2 on the Nintendo Switch because, nigga, I literally could not wait to play this game. Bayonetta 2 is an exclusive on the Nintendo, so you can't play this game nowhere else. So yeah, and I was not buying a Nintendo Wii just to play that damn game. So when I finally got a Switch, that was the first game I bought besides Smash Bros. And nigga, I freaking love that game. Bayonetta, man, is Devil May Cry, but with a woman, but with a witch. Bayonetta 3 is one of my most anticipated games to come out. It's probably the hypest game to come out. My number 2 is, man, these top 2 are ridiculous, man, because it could go either way. But I'm gonna go by, I don't know, man. I feel like I'm wrong either way, man. But I am going to say Elden Ring. Elden Ring. And this is coming from somebody that loves the Souls franchise, man. I've played every single Souls game except for Demon Souls remake. Even though I own the damn thing, I just gotta download it. And Dark Souls 2. But I feel so bad putting it at number 2, man, because I freaking love that game. I love the Souls games, bruh. And the fact that George R.R. Martin is co-producing the game or whatever the hell he's influencing the game with, makes the game even more fantastic. And the lore and the gameplay I've seen from the game is so beautiful, man. I think I'm putting it at number 2 because they didn't give me I couldn't even sign up for a fucking beta, because every time with Bandai Namco, every time I log in my damn email address and stuff, they never freaking register it as a legitimate freaking email. And that always pisses me off. So I don't know why the fuck they always do that with me. That's why they always be hoeing me, bruh. But that's probably one of the main reasons why I'm putting it at number 2. But it would be my number 1 if I fucking if they let me play the damn beta. If they gave me an access code. But it is what it is, man. It's all part of the game. Ain't nobody sweating over that. But number 1 is without a doubt God of War Ragnarok. God of War Ragnarok, man. It's God of War, man. What more can I say? Everybody's older. We seeing Thor. We get more into the Greek mythology and shit. I wonder if we'll get to fight Odin in this game. If Odin doesn't show up in God of War Ragnarok, I'm pretty sure he's gonna show up in the third one. If this game is a trilogy, Odin is definitely gonna show up in the third one. Cause there's still more stuff they gotta connect with the game. I'm not gonna go into spoilers because some people are probably gonna play this game. But there's still more stuff about Atreus and freaking Kratos and all this foretelling and futuristic and all this stuff from the future and all the stuff that was introduced in the first game. So it's kind of interesting to see if all that's wrapped up in this game, or they're gonna finish it and they're gonna make a trilogy and finish it there, because there's still more stuff to tell. And while we're speaking on God of War, why don't you remaster or remake all of the God of War games? Because I can't fucking play them on PlayStation now. So can you please just remaster all of the other God of War games, or remake, so I can play them? Because a nigga want to play them. Oh, seeing all that shit just dangling in my face and I can't even stream the shit. So it's kind of annoying that I can't even play it. So yeah, Santa Monica Bay. That's not even her name. It's just Santa Monica. I don't know why the hell I put that Bay in there. But come on, man, please remaster or remake the God of War 1, God of War 2, Ghost of Sparta, and God of War Ascension. Those are the 4 games that I want to play, but I can't because I have bad internet. Oh man, I freaking hate my location. I need some top tier internet, bruh, just so I can freaking stream the game or even freaking connect it. I mean, everything else is fine. It's just, damn, man, they be killing you, boy, with this back. They don't even know why they don't even backwards compatible most of the shit on there, bruh. Cause niggas ain't got some niggas ain't even got no good internet, bruh. How you supposed? And you can't even download the game they never played before, which is on PS3 and stuff. Like, I want to play the first 2 Infamous games. I can't because I gotta stream it and it ain't backwards compatible. But man, long story short, God of War Ragnarok is my most anticipated game of the year. Could be Elden Ring too. Anyway, thank you for watching the video. Let me know what your most anticipated games are this year in the comments. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next one.